Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Skyrim. So, last episode, which was a few days ago, for some reason it closed out. Last episode, which was a couple days ago, we fought Alduin for the first time, and we had read the Elder Scroll and we learned Dragonrend. So now from here, we have to figure out what we gotta do next.
Lot Kongrach, you truly have the voice of a Dova. Alduin's allies will think twice after this victory. Ni livrach hin moro. True, this is not the final Krongra victory, but not even the heroes of old were able to defeat Alduin in open battle. Alduin always was Pachlok, arrogant in his power. Usnagar Par. He took domination as his birthright. This should shake the loyalty of the Dove who serve him. Yes, one of his allies could tell us. Matmahus. But it will not be so easy to convince one of them to betray him. Perhaps the Hafkasayun, the palace in Whiterun, Dragon's Reach. It was originally built to house a captive Dova. A fine place to trap one of Alduin's allies, Yes, but your Sum is strong. I do not doubt that you can convince him of the need.
Alright, so now we have to capture a dragon. Which, from my recollection, isn't too bad, but there's some story stuff that we have to go through first. Which shouldn't be too bad. I mean...
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
Oh, shut up. Anyway. Sorry, I had to get a drink there. Alright. Balgruuf, first off, we're gonna take care of this.
Splendid. There's a house available. Wonderful. Here's the key to your new
Alright,
home.
so now we can drop stuff when we need to.
What is it that you need? I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace. I'm sorry, but I can't do it. We'll just have to keep fighting the dragons as best we can. What you're asking for is insane. Impossible. You want me to let a dragon into the heart of my city, with the threat of war on my doorstep? There must be another way. The risk is too great. Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times? I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace? I want to help you, Dragonborn, and I will, but I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry. Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon-trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen. I, Dragonborn.
Alright.
Maybe you can stop the dragons.
So,
This war into the mind.
since we were able to buy a house,
Remember that I like my meat rare.
now that we've bought a house, we can go and drop all the crap that we don't need, which helps a great deal. We'll worry about furnishing the place later. Right now, let's just throw everything in the chest.
Staying safe,
And
I hope.
we'll organize it afterwards. I don't want to take too long doing this extra side stuff. I just want to get through the story. Because I know watching this stuff isn't the most entertaining. Alright. Peril potions. Oh, okay. Well, we don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Don't need any of that. Then in here. Drop all this. Yeah, see all this and we're at 15 carry weight. Then we gotta get all our crap
I've got
that
your back.
Lydia doesn't need.
I am at your command.
There we go.
Let's get going then.
Alright. After I drop all this. Miscellaneous. There we go. 13 carry weight. So now we have plenty of room to loot everything that we need to loot. And Lydia doesn't have any extra crap that she don't need. So, it's a win-win. Okay. So, now we have to go back to the Greybeards. Talk to them about holding a peace council. Then we gotta get all frickin' Tullius on board. Then we have to sit there and pretty much mediate it. It's just, it's a whole mess. Iron Gear.
Aldwin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him? I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle. We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice. You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs. I see. The dragon will lead you to Aldwin, but without the Jarl's help. Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk, even Even the greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us.
Alright.
Wind.
Now we get to go on a little bit of an adventure. We gotta go to Solitude and we gotta go to Windhelm. So, let's see. Do we have... Well, we got Kindsgrove. We can walk to Windhelm. Yeah, screw it. Why not? Do something at least a little eventful this episode. Alright. Maybe a wolf will attack us or something. I heard a goat. Why is my magic not equipped? There it is. Almost got him over the rock. You have anything good? No. Alright. That was a closer walk than I thought it was. But, nevertheless, we are at Windhelm.
Horses. All day long. Do you have any idea?
Heard they're reforming the Dawn God. Vampire hunters or something in the old one.
Alright.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the storm.
Yes, so... Little bit of lore here. The Nords are very racist towards Dark Elves. And, well, we're a Dark Elf. So, we don't... Yeah, they won't outright, like, disrespect us, but... As far as the lore goes, yeah,
No
they
secret
kind of are.
Ulfric won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on the White Run.
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you? Is that so? Yes. You were with us at Helgen. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken. And what would you have me do? As you can see, I have much that requires my attention. If you're inclined to gab, there are some nice prison guards you may like to meet.
Oh my god.
If he's
brother.
not with us, he's against us.
We gotta wait for this.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without
my
bloodshed,
God.
all the better. But if not,
Had I known this, we would have went to Solitude first.
many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend.
Tell me, Galmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
See?
I fight for the men I've held
And
in my arms, dying
we are
in
an
cold
elf.
soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Wolfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I will gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Alright, now we should be able to talk to
As
him.
you can see, I have much that requires my...
Sure.
I'm always seems so long as your criminal past stays
But in the meantime,
and you
we have
fight
a
for
war
me
to
with
plan.
honor and integrity, we'll welcome you into our ranks.
Okay,
Speak with
now we
Galmar.
can.
It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want? I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course, and the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there. Alduin, the World Eater of song and legend. If that's true, we're all doomed anyway. And if it isn't true, well, then the fight to free Skyrim goes on. Either way, I don't see the use in talking to the Empire. You're right. Let Tullius be the one to insult the Greybeards by refusing their summons. Show up these Imperials for the foreigners they really are. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
I don't know how you convinced Ulfric to talk to the Empire. Worse than a waste of time.
So now we got that taken care of. Now we can go and talk to Tullius, which is up in Solitude. All the way over here. God, we're already 20 minutes into the video and we've hardly accomplished anything. We're not even into the long part yet.
I'm not interested, Jari. It doesn't matter how many times you visit.
You might want to rethink that. You're missing out on some fun.
I have to wonder. Does the dragon... I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
If it's arms or armor you need, see Baron.
I remember you. You were at Helgen. Speak to Legate Ricka. I suspect we could use someone like you. I see. Then there's nothing further to discuss. If you change your mind, speak with the Legate. The Greybeards. What do those old hermits want with me? Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor. They are getting to be a problem, but I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that, dragons or no dragons. Has he? I suppose he doesn't want to miss a chance to bluster about the Empire's many crimes. He's probably hoping I'll refuse so he can blame the Empire for being unreasonable. I think I'll have to disappoint him yet again. Yes, yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
Alright.
I'm telling you.
Now see, we didn't have to sit there and listen to this long, freaking drawn out speech and all that. You know, we could have just came up here, did that, and been done with it like 5 seconds. But no, we had to go on a 2-minute tangent on why everybody fights for Ulfric. Doesn't make any sense to me, but I guess it's part of the story. So I guess in a roundabout way they gotta do it. But. Alright, so let's get this over with.
So, you've done it. Men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Peace? I doubt it. They may put their weapons down for a moment, but only to gather strength for the next bloodletting. They are not yet tired of war. Far from it. You know the ancient Nord word for war? Season unending. And so it has proved. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table. Let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
Alright. Lydia looks so freaking stupid running around with that helmet. Wait.
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that. Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do. I'm glad we agree on this.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's council, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
A temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hoped to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
What in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth. The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil, and threatened Ulfric's southern flank.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name. But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric.
Who cares?
I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Damn Imperial arrogance.
Let's hear it.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for your butchery at...
All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say? Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thangvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Layla Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Carthwayston. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, don't mind. We have a lot of work.
Alright, finally.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn.
I'm afraid there's a problem. A serious one. I've discovered who the Greybeard's leader really is. He's a dragon. Not just any dragon, but the right hand of Alduin, responsible for many atrocities during the Ancient Dragon War. The Blades had been hunting him for centuries, but he was protected by the Greybeards, and then the Emperors. Justice demands that he die for his crimes. Until he is dead, I'm afraid my oath as a Blade prevents me from offering you aid and comfort. Very good. And I'm guessed cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites. I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up. Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call. Ah, indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Oda Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
Alright. Now we have to... If I can remember how to get out of here. Yeah. Okay, that takes us to the courtyard. Alright, so now we have to go set up the trap for Odin.
Ah! You'll have to speak up. I'm a little deaf in my right ear.
Whatever, dude. So now we gotta go to Dragon's Reach. After we catch Odaving, we'll cut the episode there. So that way, the big boss battle at the very end will be the final episode in the series. And since we're here, Farngar, you got any decent spells? Or you still got the same crappy ones that you had earlier?
Come to drag. So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
I hate when it does that. Yep, same friggin' spells he had before. Not even a storm match an arc spell.
You know, if you've got the aptitude,
this is gonna make catching Odaving a lot harder.
We're ready, Dragonborn. Just as I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word. My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands.
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice with my fists.
Okay, so now we have to set the shout for Odaving. Come out here on the balcony. And now we wait. Yep. Alright. Yeah, sorry about your luck, dude. You're gonna get grabbed. Yep. And there he goes.
Steady now. Keep under cover. Down.
Alright, now that I did that, we have to use Dragon Rend.
Here I am.
Back up, back up. Come on. Who's over there? Lydia. Of course. Of course it's Lydia causing the issue. Get the dragon in here.
You went to a great deal of trouble in this humiliating position. In Sir Alduin, no doubt you want to know where to find Alduin. Renik Vaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course, Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him. Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midove navarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free? Serve you? No. Need id. If and when you defeat Alduin, I will reconsider. Croesus. There is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention. Only this. You have the Thuum of Adova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this. Onikan Korav Gan Mirad. It is wise to recognize when you only have one choice. And you can trust me. Zuni Tarudis. Alduin has proven himself unworthy to rule. I go my own way now. Free me, and I will carry you to Skuldafn.
Alright. Let him free. We'll get to the Sovngarde, and that's where we'll end the video.
Something.
You sure about that? You want to let that dragon loose after all the trouble to catch him in there? Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again. Get ready to open the trap.
Permit me to perform some
Seems like a really bad idea to me.
purely in the interests of
Carry
the
on,
advancement of knowledge.
This is all part of the Dragonborn's plan.
Was nu, dini dein Rufe astval. Saran Uth, I await your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Zuk Brit Oth. I warn you, once you've flown the skies of Kaizal, your envy of the Dove will only increase.
Alright. We get to ride a dragon. Which, I don't know what the holdup is. My game's soft locked? I guess it's soft locked. Alright, so we're about to reload. We'll have to do this part over again. So I'll speed run it. It should have worked, but I guess not.
Oh, Abin!
I'm not gonna create the flame match knock. I'm just gonna do this normally.
Hear that?
Overgain. Many among ourselves. Once he has been to lost often hinla. Growth only, of course. I could fly Onik and you free me. And I will carry you
Now see.
to Skaldafin.
See how much less time that took?
Something to tell the.
Open
You
the trap,
sure
dude.
about that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Your
Go.
funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again.
Incredible.
Get ready to open the trap.
Sir, you have no idea how long I have waited
Seems like
for
a really
such an
bad idea
opportunity.
to me.
Carry on, soldier. This is all part of the Dragonborn's plan.
Was nu, dini dein Rufe astval.
We're gonna let him get all the way out. And we're gonna stand back when we talk to him, see if it makes a difference.
Saran Uth. I await.
I'm ready.
Brit Oth.
There we go. That's what I was supposed to do.
Botin Stinselok.
Alright, we are now in Skaldoff.
This is as far as I can take you.
And
both Akrin, I will look for
this
your return.
is a tricky area because we don't have Lydia with us. So, we're gonna have to rely heavily on our astronaut to get through here. And look at that, they've already started. Got him. Maybe. Oh god. Alright, looks like we're speed running this too. I ain't trying to get stuck dealing with these dragons. Yeah, whatever. Let's swing at me. Ow. Yeah, there's multiple dragons. Just gotta drop one of them and keep going. Come up here. There's a chest. Nothing worth taking, but. Oh god. Alright, take that. We're just speed running this at this point. That's a Draugr. I would normally do all the fighting, but we're such a low level, there's 2 dragons flying around. I'm not about to do all that. Now, if you do the fighting in here, this shouldn't be too bad. Should be reasonable anyway. I just wasn't about to fight 2 dragons plus all that extra stuff. Oh. Hello. Do we still have a skill point? We do. Okay. So. Still can't really do anything with it yet. Hold on. What can we do in Conjuration? That's the soul trap on bound weapons. That's not what we want. Get all my health and magic back. Gold. Yeah, we bought that house, now we're kind of poor, so. Because we only got 1,000 gold, so. Kind of broke. Alright, so. Go away. Anyway, so that's a snake, that's a eagle. These don't make no flippin' sense to me. Okay. We're gonna just set these up the way I assume that they're gonna be set up. This one is dead center. which could either be snake or eagle. Let's go with eagle just to try it. There we go. That got the one door open. Nothing worth grabbing. Then switch this over to that snake, yeah. And that should open that door. There we go. Don't know why I checked that. It clearly said empty. Getting better at this. Alright, so we want to go this way. Kill the spiders. Magic regenerate. Our health is fine. We don't have to worry about the health. Go away. Thank you. Glad I remember that chest was there. Most of the time I forget that kind of stuff. Drop him. I don't know where these arrows were coming from. I'm gonna stand right here. We're not getting hit. Okay, now we got another puzzle. Great. Ah, okay. So this is an eagle. That's a whale. Then something down here. Snake. That's what it is. Okay. Now, if I did that right, it should pull the bridge down. Which it did. So now we can get out to the temple, which means we are one step closer to booking it into the portal. Because there's a dragon priest at the end, and I really don't want to deal with that. That'll give it enough time for magic to regen. There we go. There's that fire trap. I'm not getting caught in that. This goes on the left keybind. Alright. Firebolt back. Soul gem. Never turn down a soul gem. Check that. Some gold, but otherwise pretty empty. Of course, I fell off the freaking steps. Got him. Yeah, play to your advantage. You know, it's been forever since I've done this, but I really am surprised that I remember to lay out like I do. They love these fire traps in here for some reason. Oh boy, a Jogger Overlord. And another claw. No, I need it in items. Alright, so dragon, moth, wolf. Dragon, wolf. Come in here, we learn a new word. Oh, for Storm Call. Let's go. That's a good one. Check in here real quick. Got some stamina potions that'll help us running. Because I'm not fighting anything out there. Sorry. No, it's not the most entertaining, but it's... Yep. Gotta run. Oh. Hell, I'm going the wrong way. Yep, bye. Now, a lot of people think that you have to beat the Dragon Priest to get into the portal. You don't. You don't have to do anything with that Dragon Priest. You can just run and jump right in. And for that, we're going to end the episode here. And next episode will be the final boss battle. So, thank you all for watching. Have a good night.